Chapter 44. Kason, we need to talk. I sat on the couch. What did I do wrong? Kason made a face. I shook my head and tried not to laugh. Nothing. Okay, what's up? He put his arm around my shoulder. Callie is going to be 5 tomorrow. I swallowed. I wasn't looking forward to this conversation. I'm aware. He watched my face intently. She should be starting kindergarten soon. I bit my lower lip. We had touched on the subject a few times since Callie was born. Kason nodded and said nothing for a long moment. You want to go back? I think we should. I touched his hand. Kason nodded. I'll miss it here. Me too. I laid against his chest. We're in for a few awkward conversations when we get back home. Kason muttered against my ear. And a move. I nodded against his chest. I'm not going back to my old room. The beach house still work for you? Kason whispered. Yeah, I smiled. Good, because I'm not mentally prepared to do the single dad life. Kason laughed. You're a great dad. I kissed him. Pick me up, Daddy. Allison tapped on his leg. Kason reached down and pulled her onto his lap. She looked more like me, whereas Callie looked more like Kason. I still want a boy. I laughed. 2 more tries is my max. Kason smirked. Deal. I laughed. When do you want to go back? Kason's gaze met mine. After Callie's birthday. It feels only right to have it here. I bit my bottom lip. Kason nodded. Are we going somewhere? Allison asked. We're going to visit your grandparents. I tickled her neck and giggled. I tickled her neck and she giggled in her almost 4-year-old laugh. Will we come back home? Callie asked behind us. Come here. I held out my hands and Callie crawled up, holding her doll. Remember how Mommy and Daddy said we were born somewhere else and one day we would go back? Callie nodded her head. Well, it's time to go back. I kissed her forehead. Will I like it? Callie looked up hopefully. You'll love it, I grinned. Daddy has a big house for us to mess up and a beach for us to play on and a beautiful cart to spill drinks over. I tickled Callie and finally looked at Kason. Hey now. Kason's mouth was open. I leaned over our daughter's head and kissed him. That was chapter 44 of Emma's Quest. The last chapter is going to be released tomorrow, and then the epilogue. But I also have a whole story dedicated to Callie and her storyteller adventure. I hope you look into reading it, and go ahead and like and subscribe. Till next time. Love you guys. Bye.